Friday Night Baseball from the Bay Area and the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Oakland A's. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Daniel Mengden, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in 2-1 on the young season and off to a good start.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's the first out. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
Now at the plate, David Fletcher. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. In there, no balls and a strike. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. In his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting third, the center fielder,
into the box,
27.
Mike Trout. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, Dero, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Laureano looks up. Gone!
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. This is on the ground over to first. Olsen takes it on his own, and the inning is over. Angels do get one, however, on the Mike Trout home run. Jaime Barria, the Panamanian right-hander, will get the nod here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
We're looking at a pretty good pitcher right here. ERA under 3.5 last season, and there are a lot of teams in baseball that would love to have this guy in the rotation. Very solid and very dependable.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Chapman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle, play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2.
Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
That's a foul ball.
The windup and the 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the alley as it heads out toward Mount Davis for extra bases. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike. Piscotty leads off second with one gone in the inning. Line toward the alley in left center. A dive, but it's off his glove. In quickly with it is Trout, and that'll hold the runner at third base. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll take a look at ball one. Second and third here, one man out. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball two.
Boy, it sure doesn't seem like they want to pitch to this guy right here. I get that, but it's just the first inning. Sometimes you have to compete and set the tone.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a... And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike two.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Runners are at second and third with one down. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. So stepping in, Mark Hanna, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
A ball and two strikes. Second and third, two away. Line to the right side, but foul. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. In now, Tommy La Stella. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The third baseman, Tommy La Stella.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Piscotty going back on it, and it's gone as they add still another.
Batting fifth.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1. Lifetime versus this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. No outs, nobody on. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's take a look at multi-dimensional Jurickson Profar. This guy at one point was the #1 prospect in all of baseball. Hasn't come to fruition the way we would have liked, but he is constantly grinding, the ability to play multiple positions and hit from both sides of the plate.
And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Coming to the plate now, number 23. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Two and 1 to count. The 2-1 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Max Stassi would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch is a called strike. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. In his career against this pitcher, he's 2 for 3. He also has 1 home run. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Angels strike for 1, and it comes on this solo home run. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano.
Leading off.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. And he popped him up, but this will land untouched. The 1-1 home. Now a ball hit towards Simmons at short. He's got it, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense.
The left fielder.
And we have to focus on one of the best players in all of our sport. Mike Trout, center fielder. Just as fun to watch him play defense as it is to watch him hit. This guy gets after it with his hair on fire. It's like watching a middle linebacker play center field.
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
The pitcher.
First delivery to him on the way.
Beckley.
Skied into straightaway right, but Ohtani waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1-2. Stepping into the box, Andrelton Simmons. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, it didn't look good right there. Just out in front. You know, sometimes when a pitcher has great arm action, you're going to get that. You're trying so hard to catch up to the high velocity. If he shows that great arm action and pulls the string on you, sometimes a pop-up is going to be the result.
2-0. Not close. It's 2-0. Two balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. Nope, sorry about that. They're saying it was short hopped.
Leadoff single to start the 3rd right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Into the box, David Fletcher, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Piscotty has it in his sights, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Riding in once again, Mike Trout. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Ohtani squared that one up just a little late. Now the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Laureano sprinting after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Here's Jurickson Profar. He drove in 2 of their 3 runs in that ball game yesterday. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. 1 ball and 1 strike to the leadoff man here in the home 3rd.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pop commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Here's a little chopper up the middle, scooped up on the backhand. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
Outfielder Steven Piscotty the next to hit, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. A double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
A bouncer to the left side. LaStella is there. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Digging in, Tommy LaStella, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there. And that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out. Runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Ladies and gentlemen,
here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And it obviously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. From the stretch. And that's in there for strike 1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result it's 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
The left fielder, number 8, Justin Upton.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. At the plate, number 23, runner in scoring position with Sujan. And that misses, ball 1. LaStella at second with 2 down. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Digging in to try it again, Max Stassi. He's 0 for 1 thus far. No balls and 1 strike. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. Popped him up. Olsen moving to his left, and the inning is over. So coming to the plate, Matt Olsen, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Now the 2-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Ohtani on the move, and no one will track it down. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
All even now, 2-2. The 2-2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And digging in now, Ramon Laureano. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
And a glove flip for 1. On to first, and it's another. Ready once again, Andrelton Simmons. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way, and he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Ready for another shot now, David Fletcher. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Down and away, ball 1. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single. So 1 gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. So it's a runner at first with two gone, and that'll bring up the dual threat of Shohei Ohtani. Here comes the 0-1. Got him reaching there. Strike two.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Angels leave one, but they hold it. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Thank you, Heidi. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to first in time. Was empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the catcher, Josh Fegley. And that's taken for strike one. Swing, and he pops him up, but this will land untouched.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Here's a pop-up now, and there's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield, scores it.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw. Now in the box, Tommy LaStella. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Turned on down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. He'll get it into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Looking at this, you know he had to be sitting on that pitch because he jumped all over it. Tried to keep him off balance with the old Uncle Charlie, and he was having none of that. Not a bad pitch. He was just waiting for it and blasted a leadoff double. This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. LaStella stands at second with no outs. 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now
back left fielder, Justin
Joaquin Soria comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are two on here with nobody out. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball one. Soria is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Now at the plate, number 23. A couple of walks for him thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
First and second now, one man out. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here. Two men are out now in the Angels' 6th. And the catcher, Max Stassi, will be the next to bat. Strike one to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 2 down, runners at first and second. In the dirt here. So now 2 men in scoring position. He's set. The 2-2. Drilled down the line. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. At the plate, Andrelton Simmons. Lifetime numbers against Soria. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats.
Boy, Dero, talk about so close, but yet so far. 1 strike from getting out of this inning, but a big 2-run base hit right there.
Yeah, that batter was able to control his emotions. Not a guy who fears going deep in the count right there, and he was able to come through.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. In comes Piscotty. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left.
Leading off for the A's, the right fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
So up until this point, they've had to fight and scratch for every this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
From the belt, the pitch. Hit hard towards center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 4-1 game.
Now batting.
Dan, back-to-back pitches, double, then single, ambush tactics.
So I tell you what, they're swinging the bats early. You have a double, then an RBI single to drive him in. Potential for a real big inning here.
That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. And the throw in gets away from him.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody has got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
So now it's Mark Canha, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And it's quickly 0-2. Simeon on second. Olsen on at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out. And up next will be Ramon Laureano. First pitch on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Barehanded for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like. Now to the plate, David Fletcher. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And they start him out away with a called strike. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. The 0-2 home rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Mike Trout will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. No balls and 1 strike. Now the 0-1. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Shohei Ohtani is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Ty Buttrey gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Here's Chris Davis now. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Buttrey playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 4th-round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Stassi finds it, and he makes the throw to first. Davis is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Josh Begley. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Up next for Oakland.
Striding in, Jurickson Profar. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Lifted the other way to left center. Upton's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A's are... Here's Tommy La Stella now. He starts off the inning against a guy.
Kicking off for the Angels, the third baseman, Tommy La Stella.
Blake Trinan is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 39, Blake.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Slider laid off for a ball. Career against Blake Trinan. He's 1 for 2. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. The 2-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
3-1 to him now. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. The 3-2 pitch. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Brian Goodwin is at the plate as he watches ball one. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
The left fielder, number 8.
Into the box now, Justin Upton. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-1 pitch. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Now
stepping in, number 23. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. At the knees, strike one.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Mowing away with that one, it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
La Stella at third with 2 away. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Angels. Justin Anderson is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Ohtani looks up. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish. But he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Standing in now, Stephen Piscotty, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Line to the right side, but a foul ball.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Faced that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
1-2 pitch is a slider that misses 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball, but this will land untouched.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Hit hard to the right side. Base is empty here with nobody out. Count remains 2-2.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So striding forward now, Marcus Semien. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air to center. On the move is Trout. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. So striding in, Matt Olson, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a curveball left up in the zone as this is hit pretty well out to deep center field. Trout retreats to the track and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief. Standing in.
Leading off for the Angels, the catcher, number 33.
Liam Hendricks enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Number 16.
First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. The 2-2. Now a flare out toward right center. In comes Piscotty, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the ninth. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a one-run lead.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike one. In previous meetings with Liam Hendriks, swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Into the box now, David Fletcher. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Swing and a line drive, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. So it's a runner at first with two men out, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. 1-0 the count. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Laureano is going to have room out there as he puts the... Hansel Robles comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Mark Hanna. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Belted out toward deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Row. Both flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Ohtani is there to put it away for out number 1.
The left fielder, number 2.
Stepping up to the plate, Chris Davis. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now that's popped up. Fletcher is under it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in, Josh Begley. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 1 for 2. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, in the offense.
And he will make the catch to end it. And the Angels are in the win column for the first time this year as the ball game is over.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Los Angeles jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jaime Barria gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Daniel Mengden worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. Hansel Robles closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game.
Evening baseball on tap in Northern California and the Oakland Coliseum. We've got an AL Western Division showdown tonight. Tanner Roark, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that lost 15 games last year. You know that had to bother him in the offseason. There's nothing more than he'd like to do than to shake that 15-loss season from a year ago.
So digging in now, Andrelton Simmons. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The shortstop, Andrelton.
Underway in Oakland as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one.
6:07.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The mercury has dipped under 50, 49 degrees here at first pitch. 2 balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. The 2-2. Push to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in. He'll breeze through 7 strong.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
3-2, full count. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. His career line against Roark up until this point. He's gone 2 for 6. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. Trout is really a rare talent in this sport. A true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch. Not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
Another 1-2 delivery. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
The 3-2 one more time. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Next up, the 2-way Japanese import Shohei Ohtani took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Fouled away. The 1-1. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Grossman on the move. He makes the play. A great catch on the run. Digging in, Matt Chapman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the A's,
first pitch on its way. Line to the right side. But that's a foul ball. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Batting third.
Striding into the box, Marcus Semien. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. Hit in the air to right field. Ohtani waits on it, and the inning is over. Here's Tommy La Stella now. He was a perfect 4 for 4 in last night's game.
Tommy La Stella.
And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And, guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand. And not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's Justin Upton now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Good.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Hard hit toward the hole. Chapman's got it. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Angels are gone in order. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olsen. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Hit hard down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Another 0-2 home. Liner toward right center. Trout is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And I'm locking in today on defensive extraordinaire David Fletcher. This is a guy that can beat you on the defensive side. He's got great hands, quick feet, great reaction time, loves turning the double play. They love having him out there.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Kenna stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Mark Canha goes down for the second out in the bottom half.
Grossman.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And it's fouled away. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Number 23 has got it, and the side. Stepping in, number 23. He'll take his first hacks here.
The first baseman, number 23.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. Hit on the ground toward the left. Chapman brings it in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth.
And now for the Angels, Max Stassi. First offering on its way. And he lays off there 1-0. To 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. In now is Andrelton Simmons. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound. It's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. And 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. 2 balls and a strike.
I got 2-1 the count.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting it.
Next up for the A's, number 12. And he's ready to take his first cuts. Lifted into the air out toward center field. Moving under it, Trout makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So he comes up empty in his first major league at bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you can put the ball in play, your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And it's belted high and deep into right center. No one can make a play on this one, and the A's first hit is going to be for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Ready for another chance? Matt Chapman, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this will be fouled away. Profar stands at second with 2 gone. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Trout giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the. Digging in for his second at bat, David Fletcher get us started here for the Angels with the excitement waiting on deck in the form of Mike Trout.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Olsen trying to get there. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Trout. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
This is on the ground over to first. To his right, Olsen. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Standing in, Stephen Piscotty. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground to third. And there's one away. So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Matt Olson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball 1. Hit hard, but this is a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch misses. Ball 2.
1 strike.
Semien, base runner at first with 1 out.
Hey.
2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Mark Canha will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. 2-0 now. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Two and two. Line to the right side.
But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Simeon's got it. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. At the plate, Brian Goodwin 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Nope.
Ball 2.
2-0.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Angels still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Another full count pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And the Halos have their first hit of the game.
Hey, D-Row, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock, hopefully this is the start of many.
Justin Upton comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Piscotty is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Number 23.
Popped him up. Chapman has room in foul territory. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 5 innings have been nope. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
First delivery to him on the way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Lifted the other way down the left field line. But this will land untouched. Kenna on at first. Nobody out. One and two now.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Two pitches fouled away. This is pulled into right. Ohtani is there, one away.
The left fielder,
stepping into the box, Chris Davis comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
The batter, number 12.
Stepping up now, number 12. He flew out in his last at bat. Wraps him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Swing and a liner, and that's in there. Base hit. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Ready now for L.A. Max Stassi looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Into the box now, Andrelton Simmons. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in once again, David Fletcher. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Hit back up the middle, taken in by Simeon. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Ready now, Stephen Piscotty. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First offering on its way. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. 1 out.
Now batting.
Striding in for Oakland, Marcus Semien. It was a walk in his last trip. Swinging a soft liner. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sliced hard on the ground. Backhanded. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. Settling in now, Mike Trout. And guys,
Leading off to the infield, the center fielder, Mike Trout.
Brian
attention,
Buchter
please.
is on to pitch from
Now
the
pitching
bullpen
for
now to
the
start inning
Athletics.
number 7.
Number 52, Brian Buchter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one runs up high. Ball 1. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. So here's the cleanup hitter, Shohei Ohtani. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. In there, 0-1.
To me, get
one. Here it comes. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Now at the plate, Tommy La Stella. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Tommy.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. 1-1 to Tommy La Stella.
a nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. And the runner's breaking for third. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
That's for the Angels.
The next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So it's no run. So now it's Mark Hanna. Last time through was a base hit.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
I could understand the first pitch being tough on the umpire to debate whether it was a strike or a ball, but no debating that last one. That thing was way off.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left, and this is taken in by Upton for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Digging in now, Robbie Grossman. No hits to this point. This is hit the other way out toward left field, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 2.
So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. Ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit. Bottom of the 7th inning will go at least 1 plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit.
The batter.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Stepping in now, number 12, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. The A's strand. Now batting, Justin Upton will start us off.
Leading off for the Angels, the left fielder, number 8, Justin Upton.
He's set and the pitch. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's going to be a base hit. So a good start as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to start the 8th.
Well, you see that happen quite a bit at the big league level, D-Roll. Breaking ball up and away, hit for a bullet for a base hit.
Yeah, Dan, you try and look for it to pop out above the pitcher's hand. That usually signifies that it's going to be something breaking. That was actually a slider, so nice job by the offensive player, not only recognizing it, but not trying to do too much.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Max Stassi. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Lays off 1-0. But fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Grossman is after it. He can't get to it. This one's down. Upton heads for the plate. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roll. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Grossman is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. now. David Fletcher 0 for 2 for him to this point. Popped him up. Chapman will put this one away, and the side is retired. Digging in and looking for more, Jurickson Profar. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Matt Chapman. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. And that's in there for a strike.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking his zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
Ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hit sharply on the ground. On to first, and there were 2 down. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Lifted in the air to center field. And he will get there to make the running play. And
leading off for the Angels, the center fielder, number 27.
Liam Hendricks is called upon, and it's not for his usual role. Just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here.
Number 16.
Here's the first pitch to him. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Simeon's there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Shohei Ohtani, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
2 balls and a strike now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Profar shading to his right. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting, third base.
In now, Tommy La Stella 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Slider laid off for a ball. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Piscotty looks up, and it's gone as they add still another.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Brian Goodwin is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's another 2-2. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Chapman is there, and the side is retired. Angel strike for. Coming to the plate now, Marcus Semien. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
And this is going to find the alley as it heads out toward Mount Davis for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with one swing, but a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention,
now here comes the Angel skipper on his way to the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Now the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And striding into bat next, it'll be Mark Canha. A ball and no strikes.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
That misses 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And this pitch is inside, and he can't find the zone all of a sudden. 3-0.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
3-1 the count now. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Ramon Laureano will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 22.
So striding in, Robbie Grossman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Count even now at 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Tying and winning runs are on here with nobody out. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line, but this will land untouched. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? This is lined into left field, and he delivers a big base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Well, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You have kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Stepping into the box, number 12. He's got a chance to win it here, but with a couple of bases open, they might think about working around him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout is there now to put this one away for the third out as they'll. But disaster has already struck here in the bottom of inning number 9 as 2 runs come across, and they'll have to work a little longer to try.
Leading off for the Angels, the left fielder, number 8, Justin.
Jake Diekman takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Chapman is there to make the play, and it takes just one pitch to retire Upton.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, number 23. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. No balls and a strike to count. Here it comes, 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full. Max Stassi will be next. And a swing and a miss, so a perfect start to the 10th here. 2 up and 2 down. Into the box, Max Stassi. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side. Nice piece of hitting right there. 2-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
That's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone, and this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. The 1-1 pitch. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. His past history with Jake Diekman. He's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
He's set. The 3-2. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going up for it.
Hard ground ball to third. And the throw is dropped. My gracious. And the inning will continue as the bases are loaded now.
The center fielder, number
so a big spot here, and stepping in, Mike Trout, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. And it looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Stassi on third. Simmons at second. Fletcher on at first with 2 down. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first will be in time, and a good chance for the Angels goes for naught as the side is retired. So the error winds up. Digging in the switch hitter, Jurickson Profar. Lifetime versus this arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. That's lifted the other way out to left. Upton on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. There's a look at the final line for the Angels starter. He was great all night long.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose a game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Fletcher gloves it, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Digging in, Stephen Piscotty. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Liner towards second, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2 out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
In now, Marcus Semien. This is hit high and deep out to left. Upton going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track. At the plate, Shohei Ohtani. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Now another 1-2. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Digging in to try it again, Tommy La Stella. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 0-1 the count. Here comes the 0-1. This ball will be chopped foul. Ready with the 0-2. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Brian Goodwin. The first 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Chapman is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So they're helping. Noah Ramirez takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th.
Number 24, Noah Ramirez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Lays off the sinker here. A ball and a strike. This is on the ground over to first. And this will find the seam into right field, and there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single.
Nice to see this guy stay within himself and get a base hit to start off the bottom of the 11th right here. Usually guys try and come outside their pay grade. Not the case here. Pass the baton mentality. Let's see if he scratches one across.
And he takes a pitch right down the middle. The 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. And it's 1-2.
The count is 1-2.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. Here's Robbie Grossman. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Possible winning run on first, one man away. Popped straight up. And no one will track it down. Now the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a line drive. And that'll get down for a base hit. So digging in with a chance to win it here, Chris Davis. As he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Goes to third with it, and they will not get him at third. He's in there with 2 away as the winning run.
The batter, number 12.
So coming to the plate, number 12. He steps in for the 5th time today, giving him a bonus chance, if you will, to keep that hitting streak alive.
Yeah, and thank his lucky stars, his lineup's been able to get him that 5th opportunity. Right here, you're usually only seeing 3 to 4 at bats if you work a walk-in. He's got a chance to.
Ready for another shot now. Justin Upton. His past history with Jake Diekman. He's hitless in 6 tries. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hard liner toward short. Well, this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 23.
Now in the box, number 23, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Davis. And they can't run it down. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Ready once again, Max Stassi. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Anderson, Simmons.
Comes set, the 0-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Line drive to left. Davis will get there, and he puts it away to retire. At the plate, Jurickson Profar. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Grounded back up the middle. And an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out.
Up next for Oakland.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Matt Chapman. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike one. Right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
A nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's one out in the inning. They got one more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Standing in now, Stephen Piscotty as he grounds one briskly to short. There's one. Back to first. It's a double play. And we've got now to the plate, David.
Leading off for the Angels, the second baseman, David Fletcher.
Luke Trevino takes the hill now to begin the lucky 13th inning.
Number 62, Luke Trevino.
First delivery to him on the way.
No.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Hit hard on the ground at first. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Now at the plate, Mike Trout. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Fouled away. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring up the dual threat of Shohei Ohtani. Here's a called strike about thigh high, 0-1. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? Profar for one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. So it's a runner at first with two men out, and that'll bring in Tommy La Stella to bat next. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotty's there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Luis Garcia enters the game now as he'll get the responsibility of trying to send this one to a 14th inning.
Garcia.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. And it's 1-1. Hit hard down the right field line.
But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano, a base hit in his first trip. Here comes the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Mark Hanna, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And this one bounds around against the wall. Laureano is digging for home. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And he is out at the plate. Taking a chance, trying to end the ball game, but instead, there are now two away.
Number 8.
Striding in, Robbie Grossman. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. This is hit softly to third. Oh, on to to first is going to be in time, and that means 13 innings won't even settle this one as that ends the inning. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Hang with us, folks. We'll keep going till we get a winner, and we are tied 2-2. Striding forward now is the DH, Brian Goodwin. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Goodwin.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is taken below the zone for a ball.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
The Scotty's on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Into the box now, Justin Upton, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings as a pitcher you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Number 23 is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
That's in there, 3-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Payoff pitch on its way. Count remains full. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have it. Stepping in, Chris Davis. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Pitch on the way. Hit high and deep to right center. Ohtani waits on it. 1 away. Now at the plate, number 12. As luck would have it, he gets another chance to keep that hitting streak alive here. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Swing and a miss.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blow itself away.
And he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Number 12 has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Matt Chapman. A 2-out hit and win it. Pass ball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. Trout is there to make the catch, and that means we've got standing in Max Stassi from the stretch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And they can't run it down. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. stepping up to the plate, Andrelton Simmons. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. No balls and 1 strike. Now the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-2. Line to the right side. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
And he popped him up. Profar ranging into the outfield. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The center fielder.
Digging in, Mike Trout attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. The 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Hey, now look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero.
And that is down for extra bases as that ought to plate the go-ahead run and maybe another. And it's not in time. He's safe as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Boy, we thought this one was going to go way into the night. That is a big base hit here in extra innings to give them the lead by 2.
Yeah, Dad, you know as well as I do. It gets to the extra innings. Everybody's tries to go deep and end it with 1 swing and a bat. That's a nice job to stay within himself and drive in a pair.
And he misses again with it here. It's 3-0 now.
You know, I think his mechanics are starting to betray him a little bit. He's really lost the strike zone, and when that's the case, something is usually off at his delivery.
Into the box now, Brian Goodwin. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed
Joaquin Soria gets to pitch in this one after all, as he answers the call in the 15th inning.
Number 48.
Otani over at second. La Stella at first, 2 out in the inning. 2 balls and a strike to count. Good breaking ball, and it's in there. 2-2 now. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll... Digging in, Stephen Piscotty. He was a double play victim last time around. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2. So digging in now, Marcus Semien. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Number 22.
Striding into the box, Ramon Laureano. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Boy, you know what, Dilo, this pitch has kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here.
On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
It's times like these that I wish we were paid by the inning. The game seemed endless, but the fireworks at the top of the 15th were enough to decide it, and they hang on for the nice road win.
4-2 the final score tonight. Luis Garcia claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap for us. Now on a Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB Network has baseball from the Oakland Coliseum. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between standing in Andrelton Simmons, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Afternoon for the Angels, the shortstop.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And Dan Dero, these A's as they begin play here this afternoon. Been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matty, hey, Dero, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. Dero, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control, and that's the wind. It's blowing in, it's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Now another 0-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Stepping in, Shohei Ohtani. First pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. Pinder giving chase, but this will land untouched. Simmons leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Stepping into the box, Matt Chapman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Chapman.
Down the first baseline. Reined in. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they come in 2-1 on the young season and off to a good start.
Hey, Matty, yeah, this is time right here, Dero. You'd love to win this 4th game of the series. They drop game 1. They come back and win games 2 and 3 of this set. Nothing I'd like to do more than win this series 3 out of 4 and win this one here on the finale.
Yeah, Dan, they gave away the first game, but they were able to win Friday night and Saturday night. A chance to take 3 of 4 and finish the weekend off strong.
Liner toward right center. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2.
Inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Line towards center field. Trout is there. 2 gone. Now the A's designated hitter, Mark Canha. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one gets away. Throw to third. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it, too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
2-2.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
Liner in there for a base hit. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Cahill, a California native, actually. He was taken in the second round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes Trout, still going back. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. 2-run shot to straightaway center. First home run of the campaign for him. As the A's have opened it up even further, it's now 4-0.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy. And how many...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So it's 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll move to the second inning here in Oakland. It's the A's 4 and the Angels nothing. Next will be the designated hitter, Brian Goodwin, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. No balls and a strike to count. Ground ball foul down the left side. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's take a look at the guy playing shortstop up the chute today, and that's Marcus Semien. This has been a work in progress. He's had to grind, take countless hours of ground balls and work on his accuracy. But don't get it twisted. He's made some big highlight reel plays, and if you miss middle, we all know the power he has.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. And Cozart even in the count at 1-1. Fastball well outside. Now the 2-1 pitch. Ball even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Another one sent foul. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he... Next up for the A's, Josh Finley. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Line to the right side. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, the offense did their homework coming into this one. There's another leadoff knock in the second. That makes 5. That makes 5 hits already for these guys.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike 1.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Sharp ground ball to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left. A base hit.
Now batting. The third baseman.
Back to the top of the order now. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. First pitch on its way. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
I heard so many pitchers in my career in the dugout talk about you're only 1 pitch away from getting out of a nasty situation. This is perfect right here. A strikeout or a double play, and he can get right back in control of this inning.
Trout is there, and he makes the catch for the out. The relay throw, and he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And I'm locking in today on defensive extraordinaire David Fletcher. This is a guy that can beat you on the defensive side. He's got great hands, quick feet, great reaction time, loves turning the double play. They love having him out there.
Here's Robbie Grossman. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Just a tick behind for a strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. Cozart in foul ground, and they can't run it down. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt.
Up next for Oakland,
Digging in for his second at-bat, Marcus Semien. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
And there's ball one. Runners on first and third, 2 away. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Now another 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it. And now for the Angels, number 23 comes in 0 for 9 in the series so far, so looking to turn things around in this one. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91.
Inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 9.
Stepping up now, Max Stassi, and he's really swinging a hot bat in the series, to say the least. 10 RBIs on 4 base hits. Ball one to start the at-bat. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Called strike 2.
I got to tell 2-2.
Now that's popped up, but Fegley will have room behind the plate, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Number 2.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and standing in one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but it's...
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that... Ready for another chance? Matt Olson hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
The first baseman.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
The windup and the 0-1. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Oh, a diving stop. What a play.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And striding in to bat next, it'll be Mark Canha. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
Sometimes you just got to laugh at yourself. Hitting's the hardest thing to do in all of sport. You take an ugly swing like that, take a deep breath, step out, smile about it, then get back in that box and try and do damage.
The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Drilled right back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Into the box, Ramon Laureano. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 1-0 home is in there for strike one. Kenna stands at first with one out. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
2 strikes.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
That's popped up. Number 23 has room in foul territory, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. And here's a ball hit in the air, and no one will track it down. Payoff pitch one more time. He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And up next, the ever-versatile Chad Pinder. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Late that time for a strike.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Hit hard on the ground to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is at the plate. David Fletcher. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late, or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing, and he pops him up, but this will land untouched. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Laureano has a beat on it. 1 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 4-1. A ball and a strike. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Now a ball lined towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Fletcher is on his way home. He scores as they now trail by only 3. And he is in there with an RBI triple. Here's Justin Upton now. The runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Goodwin on third with 2 out. A 2-0 count to the Angels left fielder.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
The 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. A run for the Angels in the inning, and just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really impressed with how they've hit in at-bats when they fall behind in the count. 5 of their hits have come from those at-bats. And although they don't want to get behind in the count as often, it's a great sign that they're not defeated when they do.
All right, Heidi, thank you. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here's another 1-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Upton. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 13.
Striding in for Oakland, number 13. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Simmons to his left. He's there. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
The right fielder, number 8.
Ready now, Robbie Grossman. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue.
Leading off for the Angels, the 3rd baseman, number 7, Zach Cozart.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Here's another 0-2.
Nope.
Slider. Ooh, thought he 4-1 ball game. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
The catcher, number 33.
Settling in now, Max Stassi comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A ball and no strikes.
Oh.
2-0 now.
2 balls, no strikes.
2-0, here it is. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
And it's full now, 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Laureano is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Number 2, shortstop, Anderson.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Line towards center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. The runner from first crosses the plate. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Taylor Cole is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Taylor
ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. Ohtani sprinting after it. He's there and records the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. And that misses inside. 1-0. Ball 2 now.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you could bet he's not going to hold back.
2-1 to the A's first baseman.
2 balls, 1 strike.
To 2-2 now.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding into bat next it would be Mark Canha. Cold strike at the letters. 0-1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Ohtani is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0. This is line to left. Pinder is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Now batting.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on.
Brian Goodwin.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left to board, but he cannot lose this one. Number 13 is there, 2 down. Digging in once again, Justin Upton. He went down on strikes last time up. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Ohtani is off of first with 2 away. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Well, this has been a good at bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And that. Digging in now, Ramon Laureano. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out from the bullpen now. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, D-Row, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle, and he sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
A dive, and he can't hang on. The throw into second, but now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be? And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play. Now batting, Josh Phegley. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Fly ball out toward left center field. Upton's after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Ready now for L.A., Zach Kozar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 on its way. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Now at the plate, number 23. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Good fastball there from Soria. It's 0-1. fouled off. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Max Stassi. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 pitch on its way. 1-1.
1-1.
7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. And that one got a piece of him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
1-0 the count. A ball and a strike. Lifetime numbers against Soria. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Olsen has got it, and the side. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman.
The
First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So stepping in, Robbie Grossman. He was a ground out victim last time up. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Line toward the alley in left center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Fouled away. This is on the ground over to first. Simmons, and good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6. In now, David Fletcher.
Leading off for the Angels, the second baseman.
Blake Trinan will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
For the Athletic.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sinker to open the AB, and there for strike 1. Lifted in the air out to left. Pinder has it in his tracks. He's got it 1 away.
The center fielder, number 27.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Trout. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Getting late. 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. So here's the cleanup hitter, Shohei Ohtani. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. And this is taken outside for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Full count, 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will Next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Smoked on the ground left side, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
So now it's Mark Hanna as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. One there. Return throw is in time, and what do you know? They do get the double play.
Now batting.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in the outfielder, Ramon Laureano. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. Count now, a ball and a strike. 4 runs, 12 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Hard hit ball to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Brian Goodwin. And you may notice the usual closer is not in the game here with the save opportunity on the table.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
The 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. 3-2. The count is full to the Angels DH.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
The next 3-2. Popped him up. And no one will track it down. Once again, a 3-2. Here's a high pop-up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So striding in, Justin Upton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Upton in a hole, 0-2 the count to him. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a liner, but unfortunately right after shortstop for the second out.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Zach Cozart. Career against Blake Trinan. He's 0 for 5. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And this one is gone. A home run. Into the box, number 23. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's set. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Fastball just inside. And now this crowd, announced at around 22,000, comes to their feet. He strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Oakland jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Sean Manaea earns his first win of the season. Trevor Cahill was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Blake Trinan works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
This afternoon.